Hi, I'm Susan.
And I'm Gabe.
We are going to be cooking a Vietnamese spring roll today. We are going to cook a vegetarian
And a beef.
spring roll. So these are the ingredients that we'll need. We'll have
Bean string noodles. It will have carrots. We'll have some lettuce and some onions.
and so what you'll need is you need to soak the bean thread
And after it's done soaking, you'll need to chop it.
like that, and then you need to
Shred your carrots after peeling it.
So you need to shred it like coleslaw style, short and thin, and then you need to shred the cabbage. So for this size of what we're making for vegetarian, you probably need just half a head of cabbage, about medium size, and should be cut as thin as possible, possibly something like a coleslaw or thinner. And you need to dice an onion as well. So we're going to assemble together our vegetarian spring roll. Yep. And Gaby's going to put together the ingredients for us. So the first thing you'll need is a large size bowl.
Alright.
And then you'll need about 4 cups of bean thread noodles. And you'll need 2 cups of carrots, shredded carrots. So that's just one, and we'll need one more.
Alright.
And then we're going to need 4 cups of shredded cabbage. So, okay. And then that is not 4 cups. You got to measure first.
Damn it! Put that in there.
Oh, let's see. Well, how are we going to do this? Okay, are you going to be able to cut this off?
I think so.
Okay, there you go, I guess.
Well then.
Okay, and then you're going to need 1 cup of onion, and I'm going to measure that. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in. And we'll need to crack 2 eggs into our vegetarian. And if you're a vegan and you don't eat eggs, or vegetarian you don't eat eggs, you could take out the eggs. It doesn't have to be in there. And then now we're going to need the other spices. The spice that we're going to need is garlic powder, oyster sauce, salt, black pepper, and then you'll need sugar. So on garlic powder, all you need is about 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. There you go. And then you'll need about 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. We're going to do the sugar first. 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay. And then we'll need 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. So it doesn't matter what go first into your ingredient. It's all the same. So it doesn't matter if salt goes first before the oyster sauce or what. And then we'll need 1 tablespoon of salt. Okay, and I'll take that. And then a dash of black pepper is what we'll need. I'm going to go ahead and grind that. And it looks something like that. And then you're going to mix it together with your hand and incorporate all the ingredients together. So you want to mix it really well. It's really important because you want all those spices to go into the mixture. So just start scooping from the bottom and all the way up. And if you don't like the texture or the feeling, you could wear gloves when you mix it up, because it does get kind of gooey. Has eggs in there. So you mix it up and it will be ready for you to roll. So the next thing we'll need is we're going to go ahead get ready for the beef one, and it calls for the same ingredient. You need a large bowl, and depending on how much you're going to make, you could use, the one I have is about 4.62 or about 4 pounds of ground beef. You could cut the recipe in half, but the one I'm going to use is 4 pounds, almost 5 pounds ground beef. So you want to put that in there, like that. That's how much ground beef you have. And you're going to use probably about 4 cups of cabbage. And then you're going to use about 2 cups of carrots, and then you're going to use 2 cups of onion, and then the bean thread, you're going to use probably about 4 cups of bean thread noodles, and those are the cellophane clear one that all chopped up. So you throw all of that in there. Okay, and then we're gonna put the ingredients together, and this one will use about the same amount for the oyster sauce. So it should be about 1/4 cup of oyster sauce goes in here. You're probably wondering why we don't use more. Because beef has a lot of flavor already, so we don't really need as much oyster sauce. And garlic powder, about the same amount. Oops. And then salt. This one, I would use 2 tablespoons versus 1 tablespoon. And then for sugar, I would use the same amount as well, which is about 1/4 of a cup.
We personally don't really use those little cup measurements because, you know, it doesn't really matter for us.
Yes, these are the recipes that I learned since I was little, that taught my mother, except I changed some ingredients to my modern taste buds. So the traditional recipe calls for elephant ear mushroom, which is kind of, how would you describe that?
They're very leathery.
Leathery,
like
chewy.
Elephant ears.
Yes, so kind of like chewing on an elephant ear or some kind of ear.
Not that you would chew on an ear, but...
Anyway, so you put all those together and we're going to mix them, and then we'll have it ready to roll.